Develop yourself to develop others. So we're going over the 7th attribute, professionalism. We are working in a field where a lot of people are working. So we have to show up differently, and professionalism is going to help us be different. In network marketing, regardless of the company you represent, there are 6 steps that almost every network marketer has to do. 1, you have to have a list. 2, you have to contact the people in that list. 3, you have to do a presentation to those people in that list. 4, you have to either sign them up as a member or in the case of Solle, as a specialist. 5, you have to invite them and be present at events. And 6, you have to train them so that they can be leaders. So 6 steps almost every network marketer has to do. What is going to make you different is this attribute, professionalism. So how do you do it? You do a little bit of an extra step on each one of them. And let's talk about how that can be done. Number 1, my contact list. It will never be a list that I start filling and get up to number 52 and say, I can't think of anybody else, and you put the list aside and you don't even call the people. No, remember, you have to take care of those 6 steps. So number 1, it'll be a list that you're constantly adding to. You're updating all the time, and you're looking for ways to update it by adding people. So you're out there meeting people, finding ways to get to know others so that they can be a part of this list of people you will contact. That's how you go the extra step on number 1. Number 2, you pick a time of the day that you're going to contact these people when you have energy. You're not going to call them when you're exhausted and say, oh my gosh, you know what, I'm so tired, but I'm calling you because I wanted to know if this and that. And no, you're going to be in the most energetic moment of the day to call these people so that you get a good response. 3, when you've made the appointment and now you're giving the presentation, your house is going to be spotless, or your office or the room where you're taking care of them. If it's a Zoom meeting, you're going to have no interruption. You're not going to have at any time somebody coming in and asking you for something, or the dog's barking or the TV in the background. So your presentation will be fit for what you do. 4, when you get to the point of associating them, in other words, you're signing them up. Now they're going to come in as a member or they're going to come in as a specialist. You give them the option. If they say no to one, you always know there's another. So if I offered the business opportunity and somebody said, yeah, no, I'm not interested, you'll quickly say, so are you not interested in the business or in health? No, in the business. Okay, so yes to health. Let me show you what Solle can do for you. So you don't quickly you're not interested in the business? Okay, next. No, you are going the extra step. So that if you don't sign them up as a member, you sign them up as a specialist. 5, when they come to the events, you are there with them. You are in the first seats. You are taking notes, even if you know what the presenter is saying. Even if you've heard the presentation 10 times, you look invested because you want to show how important this event is to everyone you're invited. You're not in the back talking to somebody. You're not in the back signing up somebody. You are not in the back answering a client a call. No, you are at the event showing how valuable it is. And 6, when it comes to teaching, you are connecting your specialist to the SOS School. You are showing them the value of following the school to the end, and as they go through it, you are following up on your specialist, that they are putting it into practice, that they are moving along, and that they are being successful. So it's not enough to know the 6 steps and do them. You have to do the 6 steps well so that professionalism makes you different. And your team wants to imitate you the same way. They learn the value of that attribute and then put it into practice. And as you develop professionalism, people will look at you and want to get added to your team. So as you develop this attribute, help your specialist to develop it as well. And you will not only be doing the 6 steps that we all do in network marketing, but you will be doing it well and you will be more successful.